discusses diverse presentations of eating disorders and how people from underrepresented groups may struggle to reach out for support and the possible reasons for this. Chapters 4 to 10 outline each of the named eating disorders, the risk factors for their development, how a healthcare professional may assess and diagnose them, and the brief outline of the evidence-based treatments. It's not about food. If I'd learned early on that food was numbing what I was feeling, and that I needed to learn strategies to cope with difficult feelings that weren't self-medicating, I could have started that much earlier. Christina Taylor, Lived Experience of Anorexia Nervosa. Eating disorders are treatable illnesses that often require support from a multidisciplinary team, MDT. Treatment for more serious physical complications around eating disorders often requires medical and dietetics input and intervention. Chapter 11 outlines the most up-to-date evidence-based treatment for eating disorders according to the NICE 2017 guidelines. Over the next year, I was fortunate enough to receive a range of treatments, seeing a psychotherapist and occupational therapist, a psychiatrist and a dietitian. Instead of going to lectures and club nights, I was going to doctor appointments and therapy sessions. Instead of revising for exams, I was poring over meal plans. I wanted to get better. I wanted to get back to my life and get rid of the cruel eating disorder voice that plagued my every waking thought. But, like most people with anorexia, I did not want to gain weight. I was adamant that it wasn't necessary to recover, despite everything my treatment team were telling me. Laura Hanton, Lived Experience of Anorexia Nervosa. Family support is vital to the effective treatment of eating disorders. In Chapter 12, we outline the therapies that family are involved in and the skills that carers and supporters learn about to support loved ones through the illness. The first people who became aware were my amazing parents. They very quickly acknowledged that there was a problem and tried everything they could to get treatment and support for me. Adam Fair, Lived Experience of Other Specified Feeding Eating Disorder. Eating disorders are treatable illnesses that people fully recover from. In Chapter 13, we'll discuss the letters of hope and the advice that is offered from the perspective of lived experience, and how individuals reached a place of recovery and a life free from an eating disorder. Never, ever give up hope. Hold the hope for your loved one when they are not able to hold it for themselves. Recovery is possible at any age and stage. Suzanne Baker, Lived Experience of Caring for 2 daughters with Anorexia Nervosa. If I could go back in time and give advice to the younger me, or to someone else in a similar position, it would be this: don't give up. Keep fighting and let your loved ones fight for you as well. The hardest step is to realize you're not an island and cannot do it all yourself. But, most of all, find out who you really are. Not who others think you are. Not what your school grades suggest you should do in the future. Find what you want to do, what you love, and pursue that. The happiest I have ever been is doing things I love and supporting others. Find your passion, and you will be able to thrive. Adam Fair, Lived Experience of Other Specified Feeding or Eating Disorder. Try and think about who you are as a whole person and what's important to you. Find your reasons to recover, whatever they may be. I would also say to reach out for support. Eating disorders can be such a lonely, dark place, but you don't have to do it alone. There is help out there. And reaching out doesn't always mean talking. I started my writing a letter to my stepmom.